Oh, baby. Ah, I've been waiting all week. All week for this patch. 6.2. Alrighty. Be some good times. Be some great times. Be some okay times. We're gonna have times today. So we did 6.1 last time. Found the treasure vault of Azdaja, or Aldazal. And then we talked about Azdaja with Varshan, who's now had a glow up. And after a lot of mucking about, we're gonna go into the 13th. And we're gonna go look for a dragon who's been in there for like 1,000 years and hope that they're fine. It'll work out well. So, Fell Court of Troia. If the first boss was not an absolute bore, this would be like top 5 dungeons ever. Aesthetically, top 5. Not even a choice. But that first boss, oh my god. It wasn't even fun when it was current. Hello, Riding Crobat 8603. Hit me. Yeah, we're here. All party members are incapacitated. Oh. If all party members are incapacitated, they'll be revived automatically and granted a buff. This buff will expire when the boss is defeated. Huh. I remember that. I remember that. Portal wasn't like a dresser. Yeah, it's just hanging out in the corner of a dungeon. Oh, look at this reality bending. The music's. Oh, it feels like it's been a while. Well, it's been a while since I've done a lot of combat, because last week was a bunch of mucking about. I was just like, why does it feel like it's been a bit since I've done this? It's like, well.
I will end this bar.
Hit the dungeon, and then there really was nothing. I run in. No, it's... It's music, man. Let's find out if Varshan's up the first brood. He might wait for the boss fight, though. Let's see if you underestimate Estinian.
Out of my way.
Oh, out of my way. What's this first one? And then we'll see if the gloves are off. You're not supposed to walk in there. You're breaking the immersion.
Out of my way.
Oh, get out of his way.
This will hurt.
Stadium popping off. Oh no, I have more things spawn in. Yeah, there they go. Arshan, please. I ran this dungeon a lot. This also has some of the sickest glamours in the expansion when it comes to dungeon gear, which is now 94 or 96, I think 96 crafted gear. So not only can you get it, but you can also get it dyed. But as is typically the case, for ending this farce, if you want the specific colorations that are in the dungeon, you can't get those from the crafted gear. Hello, Beatrice. Goodbye, Beatrice. No, don't leave me with the ad boss. I get what they're going for, but it's like thinking back to Paglethon, it just needs one more thing going on for it to be interesting.
I will end this farce.
She'll end this farce. Yeah, the gloves aren't off. We're ending farces today. Oh my god! Settle down, Stola! Stola, why? Why? Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. Hang in there, Varsha. Oh, she's not holding back. Down with you. Oh, damn, we wrecked him. Get him. Yeah, get him. Get him. Whew, man, that shield throw. What's going on over there? There it is. No, he wouldn't hold it out on me forever. I've never had Endless Nightmare go off, ever. I'm assuming it's bad. But I'll never know. Oh, we made it! We survived the hardest part of the dungeon. Ah, now we get the reward. I absolutely am in love with the vistas in this place. I saw this, I'm just like, I'd love a summer home on the 13th. If you get this kind of stuff. There are a lot of drawbacks for having a summer home on the 13th. Like not being able to appreciate the summer or the home. Probably getting eaten from the inside out. Aether imbalances. It's bad. It's a bad place, but damn does it look good. Maybe I just want a lot of postcards. Look at this. Look at this. I want one. It's too good. He just installed AC. Perfect.
I will not hold back.
Look, they even got 6 Sphinx statues. Big ass carpets. This is a room carpet. Howl for Rogadin women? Come on. Man, the gloves aren't off anymore.
No mercy.
The gloves were a farce. Also, we fight on the dinner table. No, come on. Barbariccia, we fight at the dinner table. Come on. We're doing it big. Fine. There's the drawbacks of not being the tank. You can't control where the mobs go. I would always fight them right here. Candelabras, just for good measure. I always like to think about what was here on this dais back in the day. We also have this absolutely just sick open. I love this place so much. It's so cool. Marshawn, don't get jungled.
This will hurt. Out of my way.
Had an art project for myself. So when we were done with Endwalker and we were getting ready for Dawn Trail, I wanted sort of like a tribute picture. That I wanted all of my jobs and their glamours sort of lined up together, and it was at the time 20 jobs, including Blue Mage. So it started here in this corner, and then I took a series of screenshots that wrapped all the way around this way, all the way through. And it was going to be printed out in this massive scroll that was going to be on my wall. And the only problem is that the people I was going to order the scroll from went out of business. Which sort of scrapped the project. I have a different picture on my wall now of my Hrothgar, but I technically still have the this massive just Photoshop project sitting in a folder that I've not done anything with. I don't know if I ever will, but it was definitely a lot of fun to go through it. Thank you. There it is. I remember this now. Well, it's been a while. Alright. Back in the day, I had that down to a pixel. I knew exactly where to stand.
This will hurt.
Finest Indian. Let's see if I can greet this.
It was not.
Alright, so you look this way. And you look this way.
I am of the first brood.
Oh, that somehow hit. Get out of here. You weren't sold on the aesthetics of this place being absolutely badass, if you didn't think it was cool enough. Might I impose upon you the chair? Complete with people looking in random ass directions. You can get this chair as furniture. If you want that look of regal power in the comfort of your own home that you somehow won in the lottery. Oh, and now we get this. It's just vista after vista. Also incredibly rad. A little bit. You can go a little bit further down the stairs just to check it out. Lovely clouds, ominous. You get some of this when you do World of Darkness, but obviously the skybox technology has gotten a lot better the intervening decade.
Out of my way!
I will end this farce. I will end this farce.
Oh, not that. This. Habits might be teary stuff. So this was a pull that was a little spooky back in the day. Sort of a trust exercise between tank and healer. It's probably a little bit spooky these days, but like, this is current content. You're just like, all right, I gotta cycle my mitigation. Do this proper. Exciting little something. Down with you. Oh, many AoEs. standing all of them. Oh, hello, Snooty. It's Fell Court, man. It's... Well, you missed the first boss, which is the smartest choice. I wish I could miss the first boss. And now you got to the good part, because now it's time for my favorite Archfiend.
So the gate did open again, and delivered the most mouth-watering morsels. I am Scarmiglione, Archfiend of Earth and first of Golbez's Circle of Four. Such pleasure I will take in delivering you unto your graves.
Oh, the boss music. I know it's all just 4 music, but 4 music was good. Not, like, so, what they were doing, I'm just gonna jam this music while I talk. And just letting Scarmiglione, just aura farm in the background. So it's, I do think that, like, it just needs one thing. Like, what they're doing with the fight, like, it mostly works. But it's just like, there needs to be one extra something added. And the second, I always bring up the second fight in Pagelthon because it's like the perfect ad fight. And it's just like you had the ads, and then you had some stuff to dodge, and then if you did it right, you went off and you just wailed on something. It felt good. Just nothing. It's just a whole bunch of things come in and you kill them, which is functionally identical to the mob packs that you were going to when you're getting to that boss. I don't know. I feel like it needed another pass. But then the Beatrice fight, really good, fun mechanics, and then Scarmiglione. Oh, we getting it now. Oh, Stinian, get out of it!
I am of the first brood. You must die.
God damn it, Stinian. That was mine. Wait, oh, I didn't do that one?
My blade thirsts for blood.
Thank Lester. Nope.
No mercy.
Protect me,
My minions. He says minions unironic. Varshan, not over there. Fine. Dragging all these people around. Oh, we have plenty of time. Will nobody think of the samurai DPS? Feel your lungs. Oh. Oh, come on. There it is.
Stubborn mortal.
Come on, block on, please. There we go.
Come, fill your lungs.
Alright, Estanian out of my safe spot.
I will not hold back.
No, I will not be defeated by you.
I will not hold back.
Gary said you got finish. Ah, beautiful. I got the orchestrion roll? Oh boy. Also, yeah, fashion. Ah, it's so sick. This is the healing outfit and you look like a badass. Like dark and shadowy and edgy. And you get bag space, very important. Ah. One of my favorite dungeons in the game. Just aesthetically, and then 2 of the 3 bosses. Was that void sent? Yeah. Also, yes, if you were to kill Scarmiglione up front, and then he comes back with the back attack, except it's in a cutscene. That's what you guys saying, because I was gesticulating. Ah, fine.
This Scarmiglione, he knew the gate had opened.
And not for the first time. He and his brethren must keep watch over the portal.
As we do ours, but to unflinchingly consume a fellow voidsent. Like men, perhaps they form factions and fight amongst themselves.
The question is, what will the minions do?
Hello, minions.
Your mistress is no more, and the one who consumed her we slew in turn. Do you still mean to try us?
I expect some Voidsent are more intelligent than others. Perhaps these ones simply do not understand our words.
They don't know English.
Even beasts ought to understand strength.
There is much we do not know about Voidsent. If we are to survive their world, it would be wise to learn their ways.
Let's proceed with caution to pick up what we can. Don't overthink it. We'll improvise as we go along. You know. Let's just go.
If that is your preferred approach, then very well. I shall defer to your adventurer's intuition. I am here, sister. Finally here. And I will find you. I swear it.
Title drop. Oh, we walk back down the stairs. I like they're just hanging out. I just in general I like it in games when you go to a zone and then the monsters you were beating up outside are just chilling. You're like, hey, how's it going? This castle should serve as a base of operations for now. Ere we set our sights elsewhere, let's see what there is to learn here. Uh-oh. Internet! We had this discussion. Hang on. Oh, that didn't help anything. Man, I thought I fixed this. Well, if it just pops back. If you guys don't notice anything, I'm guessing you do notice something. Maybe you don't. Still dropping frames like a mofo. Must be an ISP thing. Well, the codec isn't overloading anymore, at least. Now we have this nonsense. Alright, what can I do? And it's back! Never mind, everything's fine. Yeah, okay. Well, whatever. In a way, it's comforting that it's beyond my control. It's also a little frustrating, but shouldn't have to keep restarting my router modem every week. But well, So long as it doesn't keep doing that again, then I think we'll be back to get to it. Alright. This point onward, you will not encounter aetherites for a while. Should you leave Troia Castle, you may return here by a Weaver's warding. Additionally, makes use of blah 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 blah. Wherever I turn, there's darkness as far as I can perceive. The only source of light is ourselves. The opposite was true in the first. This piece of hardware is relatively new. Couple of years, maybe. The modem is a little bit older. The router is brand new, like within the last year. Can maybe get a new router, but it's new enough that it shouldn't matter. Uh-oh. We're doing it again. No, we're not doing it again. Turn my back from OBS for a second. It gives me a red bar again. Whatever. Seems the minions are content to go up for a while. Let's carry on. Yeah, I have swapped out the modem in this house at least once, maybe twice over the years. It does hit a point. Could be worth checking it out, but definitely within the last like 3 years, 4 years. Maybe I can swap it out, but I don't think. May have to look at it. We'll see. It was a solid like month or so and no problems. Go for that. Oh yeah, they definitely. It's the it's the least common denominator when it comes to that kind of things. The router is mine. And that was bought with quality in mind. The modem, I don't know if they let you buy your own modem. Maybe I'd look into it. Yeah, actually, no. There's an internet store actually relatively close to me now. Which it was. Oh, hang on. When did that open up? Last 3 years. Maybe it's time. Buy your own modem. It's a pain in the butt. So, I mean, this may also be part of it. Is that, at least for my internet service provider, you can get like a Yo Basic router, standard router, and it's fine. If you want a cool router, like one that has wireless built in, those are the ones they charge you extra for, which is highway robbery, which is why I don't do it. And basically, by having a quality router, if you have it for a few years, it'll just pay for itself on the services that you don't have to pay for. I don't think I've ever, well, definitely not recently, looked into getting my own modem. I don't even know how you come about doing that. Sort of just assumed that they would want their tech in your house. Alright, looks like it's done with throwing a hissy fit. The drop frames number hasn't gone up. So we'll try to get back to this. The warding seal exhibits no chains. It would be safe to remain here and begin our search. But whither now? I would sense Azdaja if she were remotely near, but there is nothing. you not call to her, let her know that you have come. Alas, this vessel is not capable of crawling across vast distances. For that, I require my true form. And even were it possible a dragon's call is born upon ether, 'tis liable to draw more void sent to us. In any case, there's a little exploration to be done while we are confined to this isolated isle. I propose we begin by learning what we can from the castle's occupants. An understanding of their ways may prove useful to the cause. Let's hope some few of them are capable of speech. Let's all remain vigilant while we go about our inquiries. We reconvene afterwards. One does not but stare. Hello, feral voidsent. Grr. Hi. Looking for stuff. Ah! Creature snarls and glares at you. It's unlikely that you'll learn anything from it. You'll learn how to growl. Some seem willing enough to converse. Whether they have the ability to do so is another matter. What enticing ether you have. Give me some. Give me some. No. Oh, if only I were stronger, I'd be able to eat you. Fine, fine, I'll find someone else to eat. While able to communicate, this one seems to only think of feeding. Better to take your inquiries elsewhere. Hello, spider. Like the prevailing tongue in Norvrant, the language of this world bears a resemblance to our own. Maybe assume that they share a common ancestor. That's a nice little bit of lamp shading. I'm looking for stuff. Mistress's eyes are beauteous, sublime, to bask in her gaze's bliss. But now she's gone. Never again will I feel her gaze. No mistress, no orders. What am I to do now? What am I to do now? Creature mutters endlessly to itself, not sparing you so much as a glance. I serve, I obey, please don't eat me. I'm not gonna eat you. A dragon? What's that? Does it taste good? I don't know anything about it. Don't know about anything. The ones we caught recently, they seem to know lots. We threw them in the dungeon, but clever ones are tasty. They might have been eaten already. If you look in the dungeon, you'll be able to find the clever one it mentioned. I have nothing to share. While those I approached had no will to fight, neither are they capable of holding a conversation worth the name. My experience is much the same. Lower rung voidsent tend to have lower intelligence, it would seem. A pity Scarmiglione is dead. He was talkative, at least. What of you? Let's go to the prison cell. Clever voids headed the dungeon. That would be the area in which we emerged. Let's take ourselves back there and find this voidsent, preferably before its fellows make a meal of it. Dungeon, then. Run around. Hello, Mr. Knight. Can't survive without somebody give me ether, but where will I find a new master? Dog. Dog. Pet the dog. Another dog. A doorkeeper. Prey were caught or weakened in the dungeon before being served up to the mistress. Tenderizing, he called it, and that's the way she used to like it. Sick outfits. On point, wearing void gear. You can have a big old portrait of yourself taken. You better get your outfit together. The dog is waiting for dinner. Don't put that evil on me. Woof, grr. Dinner is still 2 hours away. Woof, grr. Woof, grr. Woof, grr. Yeah, you get him. Dad, can we keep him? That's a slavering void scent that wants to kill you. Can we? Can we? That is the shame the summoner can't summon void scent. Man, oh. You should. We will see what the new summoner does in dynamic mode. Probably won't summon void scent. But oh my god, there's a lot of things you could do for summoner. It might be a different class to be some sort of a cultist that summons void scent. But that would be cool. As for the painting, that is a specific. It's a specific outfit. It's not an Ascian mask. It's a different mask. The crafted gear for there's one of the crafted gear sets in Endwalker. I pull up my crafter set, but I don't craft on this character. It's just looking out. It's just looking good. It's strong aura farming with masks. There's only the one dungeon here. We call it the fourth. The mistress's orders. The mistress is gone, and her orders are with her. Rats can infest this castle for all I care. That's a trained jailer. No one comes and goes from this dungeon without permission. For you, they'll all make an exception. Go on, go. I love the weird crystal upside down U on the wall technology. Food for the mistress's consumption is kept in these cells. If the mistress devoured, we're free to help ourselves. But the clever one is strong. Another warden went in to devour the clever one, but he hasn't come back out. This guy's rad. Look at him. I want one. I mislike the feel of this. Stay on your guard. There appears to be someone within. This be the clever void scent? Hello.
You a friend.
Ta-da! You're the Voidsent bound to Xenos.
I see it now. The bottomless darkness. The insatiable hunger. The aura was present when we faced him in Garlemald.
How did it come to be here?
When Xenos died, its connection to the source was severed. It was forced to return to the void.
Xenos. Yes, that was his name. And you are the friend, are you not?
Crystal.
Is that Hydaelyn's crystal?
We fixed. Very important, I have earrings. Very well, you shall have them.
But how? The light just now. Of course. And thus I am returned.
What do you mean, returned? Who are you?
I was once bound to the man named Xenos. His avatar, until you killed him.
Avatar, as in the Voidsent servants of Reapers. In the name of his hunt, Xenos took up that traditional Garlean art. And through it, he forged a covenant with a being of the Void to lend him strength.
Covenant? A curse, more like. He stole my power. There was no equity in the arrangement. My very essence was altered. Twisted into a tool to serve his desires.
What a jerk.
Your previous appearance. This is your true form, then?
Perhaps, perhaps not. What does it matter?
Indeed, it doesn't.
Regardless of your form, you are a Voidsent by nature.
So answer me this. Are you our enemy too?
In this world, only a fool would attempt to devour a stronger being. And though it was as an avatar, I lost to you once, I have no desire to lose again.
Good enough for me.
Now, you will answer me a question. Xenos called you friend. That's what you are? A friend?
Nah, none of these are really jerkist. They're sort of just different variations of... Not really. Strictly speaking, I'm Viola Cheshire. Yeah, there's a few references to Reapers in the patch content, and I know when you're doing Reaper Dungeon, in 7.2? 7.3. 6.3. They talk about how you're going to go up north to the birthplace of the Reapers, and if you have Reaper stuff on you, then they will make a reference. Oh yeah, you know about Reaper stuff. You do Reaper things. So it would not surprise me if it goes all the way back. I don't know if I definitely had a Reaper. I don't know how high level it was. That may affect the question. I too am waiting to see our avatar. I have a feeling they're just gonna leave that in a box perpetually. But it would be cool if you got to meet your avatar. I think because it's technically tied to the Warrior of Light and you as a person, that to some extent the void scent that you form your covenant with is going to be dependent on you, which means that they can't be too established with it. But well, maybe one day they'll break that particular glass. If we ever get job quests back, which we won't, I would love it if we do, but it's not going to happen.
So, you're not a friend. Then... what is it? What is a friend?
Also, the crystal's just cutscene thing. I don't know. Ominous yelling. I do enjoy that everybody who knows who Scarmiglione is, like, already knows that this death didn't stick. Seems a clever one did for my fellow warden after all. I knew it was a bad idea to go in the cell. Where do you get over here? You lot just hanging out? No chatties. People just stay up. People are here for flavor, but they're not here for dialogue. Perfectly fine. I'm glad that they're here. Help me realize the instance. I can mount up? No way! Oh, God. Get out of it. It's an absolute travesty that the company issued Chocobo does not have the Shadowkeeper boss track when you pull it out. How do you screw that up? As much as one might expect the unexpected, I doubt any of us could have foreseen this turn of events. She seems different from other Void Scent, at least those we've met, and the change we witnessed, I suspect, is due to your crystal purging the excess darkness in her. Even so, she still harbors a great deal of darkness. I'm very keen to hear what she can tell us about herself and about her world. While the language of this world is similar to ours, it is her covenant with Xenos that should ensure we can understand one another. The magic for summoning Voidson also facilitates communication, you see. Without this component, a mage would struggle to make his mind known to the servant. Feeling a little about her before I'm glad we found somebody who could do more than moan for ether. I assume the dungeon was reserved for those intended for the mistress's consumption. It's just fortunate we came here when we did. Fateful, even. So I doubt you came to the dungeon by pure chance. What is it you're after? We were looking for a void sent with whom we can converse, in the course of which we learned of you. We are visitors to this world and know little and less of its workings and ways. We would be grateful if you could tell us about it, and about yourself. So it's information you seek. What do you offer for it? Beg your pardon? Voids do not give unless we stand to gain. If you desire something, you pay the price. That is the sole rule in this world you call the void. That makes sense. Play forgive our ignorance. What would be acceptable as payment? I suspect that such coin as we carry has no value here. Void sent crave one thing alone, ether. In return for information, I offer you mine. Not just all of it, mind you. I still have need of my life. Very well. I will tell you no more than what you can afford to pay. Then we have a bargain. For to talk about the void, let us do so outside. I do enjoy what they do with Zero's character. About how she does feel like she was created in this hostile place. But she never really gets flanderized per se. It's just that she sort of learns more things and gets some of her memories back, but she like stays herself the whole time through. She does turn into Cecil later, but that's later. And it's not completely out of character. Also, not completely out of character for Cecil to be her. Anyway. Fell Court of Troia.
This is where I belong. My home. This endless darkness you call the void. There was once light here, and it shone its warmth upon creation. The lands were green and the seas were blue. Life flourished.
Yeah, she definitely does have that Shinigami vibe. And she's dressed like a Bloodborne character, so naturally I'm interested in her.
Before the war, the Contra Memoria.
It must have been a terrible war indeed.
It shattered the balance, causing darkness to engulf the world.
Thanks, Asians.
All life was transformed into monstrosities, void sent. We are the natural order now.
As light begat sin eaters, darkness begat void sent.
Just give her apples.
The sun was driven from the sky as fleeting day yielded to endless night. In time, even land and sea lost their distinction. And though the spark of reason had died in us, driven by memory's shadow, we formed factions and carved out domains. This castle, for instance, its erstwhile lord must have abided in such a place once upon a time.
If I may, the darkness in you is too much for any man to harbor. To my eyes, you are indeed a void sent. Yet your knowledge of the past and your demeanor mark you apart from your brethren. You are different. That much is plain. But in what way, I am unsure.
As you say, I am void sent, but only in part. The darkness touched my mother when the war had only just begun, when I was still in the womb. As a child, I looked like any other, but darkness coursed through me, and I ceased to age when I'd become a woman grown. But that was then, and now, I may as well be one in full. I prey on the weak and serve the strong. I live to survive. Nothing more.
Forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to pry. I realize, too, that I've neglected to ask your name.
As we say mortal, You may call me Voidsent.
That is liable to cause confusion. If you are not averse, we would address you by your true name.
And call me what you will. I care not.
Stola's got her thinking cap on.
How about 0?
Meaning nothing. A name as fitting as any.
No, not nothing, but rather a beginning. For it remains to be seen what you will become to us.
As I said, I care not. 0 then.
I think it's a nice name. I agree. It's cool. It's edgy, but not too
A name is a
edgy.
string of sounds. Its meaning has no bearing on my nature.
Okay.
Well, Zero, while there is no end to the questions we could ask, it is only fair that we tell you our purpose in coming here. We are searching for a dragon. One who came to your world long ago.
A dragon?
Yes. Azdaja is her name, and she is my sister.
Scarmiglione just creeping out the cutscene.
If you have any knowledge of her, I beg you share it with us. Did you say something?
No?
I thought I heard a voice as well. The keening of Voidsent, perhaps.
Beginning. A curious notion in a world where all has come to an end. God! She goes so hard in the dialogue! No one else seems to be nearby. Perhaps it was just a trick of the wind. If not as out of the ordinary, I should like to hear more from Zero. I can't imagine there was any past Voidsent like her who remembered the world as it was. We may have subdued the Voidsent here, but I doubt they'll remain that way. Remain vigilant. I must say, we are rather exposed here. Perhaps we should continue the conversation within the castly. Throne room is defensible, given the few points of ingress. Let's head back there. Moving wasn't part of the bargain. I'll comply, but I expect my payment promptly. So I'll have it as soon as we've arrived. It's not a face. It was just a job change. And I'll say this is the Final Fantasy IV parallel that I don't mind, because it fits in pretty well. How you doing, Troyan guard dog? Doing good. If anybody says you're doing a bad job, they're full of shit. You're doing a great job. I'll punch him. At some point, I must have ran around the table, but it's in my instinct to jump on it. Also, I understand that we're running back and forth, but in this place, like, I don't even care. Oh, wait. Yeah. Appropriate to use my company issue chocobo and on the 13th. Anyway. I'll see to the payment, and then we may ask Zero what she knows about Azdaja. All appears unchanged here. He lies on us. Stay alert. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. I do have enough time set aside. We're required to participate in battle. Please note that if you enter the battle associated with the quest or log out from the game, the progress will be lost. No, not my progress. Anything but that.
This place is as good as any. Let me have the ether now.
Very well.
Give me that source.
You're mine!
That pose. Look at that pose!
That I should miss my mark.
God, Scarmiglione! I wish we get to see more of him.
That fiend again? But we struck it down. Watched it die.
Ah, but that is the true power!
Fools. Death doesn't exist in this world. And I am free to return whensoever I please.
Death doesn't exist. Of course, in the first, the power of light, of passivity, prevents life from emerging in the empty. But in the 13th, the power of darkness, of activity, prevents life from finding rest, even should soul be separated from flesh.
So unless one's essence is absorbed by another, it is possible to return again and again.
Guessing we'll get to the... well...
Your ether. It is reminiscent of that creature's. Ah, my mouth waters at the memory.
What?
I must devour you too. Yes, I must. Drifting souls, by my power be reborn!
I'm guessing we'll get to Barbariccia, but I don't know if we'll be able to get to the fight.
If it's another death they want, I say we give it to them.
If you could lend us a hand, we'd be much obliged.
That you would. But you already owe me a debt, and until you make good on it, I won't lift a finger. We'll speak after you've won. But know that if you lose, I'll help myself to your ether.
That a bothersome duty should deliver to me this lavish feast. Come, struggle with all your might. It will make you that much richer and tastier.
Let's get it!
Every soul in this domain serves me now. Now, feast upon their flesh.
The castle answers his call. We do well to break up this feast quickly.
Let's see these guests on
They're all standing out of AoE range.
Behold the power of the Archfiends of Earth!
What is this buff? Archfiendish power is enhancing the Voidsent's capabilities and regenerative capacity. Blessing of Blight. So metal!
You cannot defeat that which cannot die.
Board's ill.
Just walking.
Our foe has too great an advantage. We need to drag him out of this damnable street.
Hit it, hit it.
Quickly, stand together!
Why is this not? Hit it. There it is.
There's no end in sight. A retreat may be in order.
When will you learn? No matter what you do, you cannot hope to win.
You never know until you try, and I'm always happy to experiment.
Zero! Is there no way to stop them from coming back?
There is, but I have no reason to share it with you.
You know, Zero, you do owe us for one thing. Your name. You'll have your promised ether, but we are owed compensation for your name.
A name for which I did not ask. But that I nevertheless did accept.
They've been crystallized.
Well now, that's quite the trick.
Satisfied?
Completely.
Come, my friends. With Zero's aid, we can defeat him.
What is this? What
Now that I think on it, you owe me a debt as well. You may have missed your mark, but I won't miss mine.
Reaper idle pose, so badass.
However incurred, a debt is a debt. I will repay it here and now.
She can turn void scent into crystal.
Not his true strength.
Attend to the minions first. Be gone.
Ah. I was about to say, I can't target them. Who's doing it? Azastinian.
That's far enough.
Trickery will not fail.
Reinforcements!
This will hurt.
Impressive!
Oh no, he said enough.
Another debt to be paid.
I must deal with you. I'll kill you all myself.
Finally getting serious, though. Very well. Let us return the favor.
This place will be your grave!
This static. We must stop him now.
Everyone, to me!
Another Midari Setsugeka finish! Ah.
Fools! Do not think you have defeated me. I will return again and again! What? My flesh? Why won't it heal? What is the meaning of this? To seal ether in crystal. Memoria! But how? How can you have this power? Death has no place in this world. We are beyond it. And yet... Ah, Lord Golbez, you have sent me to my doom. Curse you and your wretched flattery, and this abominable fate.
Good night, sweet prince.
You are welcome, seekers of might.
The Reaper idol poses are the same for both genders. I believe the Sage and Picto and Vipers are also the same. They stopped making them gender specific.
I, Golbez, have called you for hither.
I cannot speak normally.
I, who would see us triumph in the coming crusade.
You could hand wave us as that this is just the way English is on the 13th. I'm just drinking this up.
I may entrust you with command of our armies.
Yes, yes, but what of the crew's gift?
In exchange for our loyalty, we are to feast on the finest ether.
And so you shall, for if you are to serve me, you must be strong.
Then honor the pact, and pray we are not disappointed.
Very well. Behold.
The fiery wings, the savage horns. It pulses with life. Such vibrant ether. This magnificent creature could only come from beyond the veil.
Indeed. Feast, my friends. Feast and arise as my 4 Archfiends. As they are now, they can consume but a fraction of the dragon's ether. Just as well, the creature may yet serve other ends.
Are you all right?
The Void Sense essence remains, but it has been sealed away, transformed into crystal.
Memoria. Scarmiglione called them. I take it they are connected to the war of which you spoke.
Aye. Their use was central to the Contra Memoria, hence its name. And to my knowledge, the transformation is permanent.
That this to this day remains how permanent? How do you break these things? I need to know. I want to set one loose. We never know.
I see. We thank you for coming to our aid.
I repaid a debt, and in doing so ensured that I received my own due compensation, which I shall have now.
Yes, yes. I still have work to do, so I would thank you not to get carried away.
Ether is the coin of choice. I appreciate the simplicity.
That makes us even, I trust. Right then. When you picked up the crystal, you experienced a vision, did you not?
Oh, cool cutscene, guys. Golbez goes hard.
A dragon resembling a great wyrm. I dare to hope that it was Azdaja. Even as it pains me to think she's been made to suffer.
Endwalker reference. Oh wait, we're still in Pat's content. It's just Endwalker.
For the ambitions of this Golbez.
We've been given much to consider. Let us take a moment to review what we know.
I use my hands. Golbez has Azdaja at his mercy, then we must find him. Hopefully Zero has knowledge that will aid us in our search. We vanquished one of Golbez's Archfiends, but 3 remain, as troublesome as this one, I expect. There's nothing like the ether of a living mortal. I haven't felt so satisfied since my return. In light of our recent experiences, I expect we all have questions. I trust Zero can answer some few of them. We should still be owed at least that much, I dare say. World of Darkness theme. Hang on, I need this violin. I don't know. I've run World of Darkness a bajillion times. I still love the music in it. Anyway, Viola, you've come to the 13th before, yes? You fought Voidsent here. Clearly, you didn't know they could regenerate, else you would have shared that detail beforehand. I was a bit of a rush and didn't have time to wait around and see, or they seemed to stay dead at the time, yes. Both are good answers. I doubt not that they did. There must be a reason why the ones you defeated did not return, in contravention of the natural order. Do you remember aught of the ordinary? A sealing magic, like Zero's, perhaps? There are circumstances in which we're unable to return. If you like, I can tell you about this. Please do. The more you devour, the more powerful you grow, but in the process, your essence is blended with those of your prey. If you were to lose your flesh, the souls you had come to harbor may break free and coalesce into distinct void-sent once more. And before you yourself return, your own soul might be devoured by your enemies or your erstwhile prey. A fate more likely for stronger beings who require more time to regenerate. However, even assuming you survive the process, it's highly uncommon to return as you were. Yet despite his greater strength, Scarmiglione managed to resurrect rather swiftly. Are there others capable of the same? Not that I'm aware of. His attachment to his flesh must have been unique for him to develop such an ability. I believe you understand the fundamentals of rebirth now. If I may, I would ask about your power. Will you tell us about it? What you saw should speak for itself. I combine the ether of the soul in crystal. Many wielded this power during the Contra Memoria, but I'm the only one left. Another string I'd like to pull on, but for now we're leaving it. How does one come to wield Memoria, and what happened to your peers? I've never thought about that. I do know, though, that Voidsent can't use the power. I assume I can because I'm mortal in part. Let's see. Zero, I wish to ask you about the man called Golbez. He may well have my sister in his clutches. Is there aught you could tell us of him? The name sounds vaguely familiar, though I can't say how I know it. I love her hat pull animation. So it's a great little thinking tick. Anyway, if he's powerful, however, someone in the castle may have heard of him. And we must try talking to the other Voidsent again. Viola loves talking to 3 people. Go get him, Viola. More importantly, she should be able to maintain her composure better than a concerned sibling. We stole with the sideswipe. Leave Vitra alone. That I cannot deny. Forgive me, but will you not ask about Golbez in my stead? On the terraces to begin with, perhaps. Thank you. We shall remain here and discuss what other avenues we might pursue in the meantime. Scarmiglione, too, appeared surprised by Zero's power. As she says, it must be a lost art. This makes her invaluable to our cause, far more than someone who can simply communicate. So with this echo of yours, you could see into the past. Interesting. Those memories may well be all that remains of it, though. Everything and everyone was warped by darkness. However storied it may appear, this castle is simply the product of its mistress's mind. I know what it feels like to have my essence blended with that of another. Yet tumultuous though it was only one worm's soul. To be bound to scores of over thousands of years sounds horrible. According to your vision, Golbez recruited his champions and raised an army by offering a dragon's ether in exchange. Whatever his crusade, 'tis unconscionable to use a dragon's life force as fodder. He will answer for his deeds. Unless he says enough, in which case he'll need to answer for it in the next patch. Yep. Why is it always 3 people and then sometimes it's 4 people? It was at one time it was 6 when we were running around in Labyrinthos. Threw me for a loop. So the clever one hadn't been eaten. If no one wants it, then perhaps. No, Golbez. Talk about Golbez. Golbez? Of course I know of him. Only a fool without ears wouldn't. His Archfiends lead armies to ravage and conquer. They devour those they deem useless, those who can't fight. If you don't want to be eaten, then you had better flee. Soon there will be nowhere to run. Seems the Archfiends keep only those who are fit for battle. Others must escape or be consumed. The one who devoured her dies. Perhaps the mistress will return. Then I may bask in her gaze again. How about Golbez? Golbez, you say? My mistress spoke of him. He commands the Archfiends. They are very powerful and have conquered many domains. The mistress bade us defend the castle for them. Yes, she did. Archfiends have been attacking other domains. Their fearsome reputation precedes them. Ah, the tasty one terms to tempt me. I mustn't eat you. I mustn't eat you. Talking about Golbez. Golbez. I know of him from those I've eaten. He has minions, and those minions have minions. No one ever sees him. With his army of minions, Golbez will seldom have need to act personally. It will not be easy to reach him. Minions, minions, minions. Place goes so hard. I only hope to be worthy. Oh, you finished already? Or did we get carried away talking? There's no easy way to mark the passage of time in this world, nor do I imagine such things concern Voidsent. It would take considerable mental fortitude to still care after millennia in this endless night. No trouble on your end either, good. I dare say Scarmiglone's fate served sufficient warning. Let's hope that those elsewhere have the same sense. There's no end to their questions. I should have demanded more ether. Welcome back. Are you learn aught of value? Golbez is a big boss. He does not have an eye patch. And he did not kill boss to earn the title. But he is a big boss. So countless Voidsent answered to the Archfiends, who in turn answered to Golbez, as your vision did suggest. Scarmiglone's aggression is also consistent with the claims that the Archfiends conquer other domains. Question is, how do we reach Golbez if he surrounds himself with armies of minions? Could target his other Archfiends, or perhaps those who have fled his service. Either may yield useful information. That said, we can't do much while we're stuck on this side. On this isle. The side of the isle. I would ask a favor of you, Zero. I'm determined to save my sister Azdaja. If there's even a faint possibility that Golbez has her, then I must find him. To that end, I want you to lend us your strength and knowledge. Will you accompany us on our quest? Forgotten the way of my world already. If you want help, offer payment. None here will aid you out of the kindness of their hearts. Any who claim otherwise are liars and betrayers. Or is this less a request and more of a threat? If I refuse, will you force me to serve? You accompany us, we can offer you protection. Protection? I have no need of such. I was a prisoner, yes, but only because I couldn't be bothered to resist. I could have easily broken free had I desired to do so. If you're truly such an aimless creature, then you can do worse than join us. You needn't expect as much energy to defend yourself as you would alone. Trying to be clever, are you? But even if you had a point, your protection isn't enough to persuade me. Very well, Zero. I propose you travel with us, and whenever you perform a deed that requires payment, we will provide it in ether. That's all you had to say. Everything else was superfluous. Fair point. Where to now? Either a place in the Archfiends may strike next, or where refugees and disasters may seek sanctuary. I know the latter. I'll take you there. I assume you also know where we can get off this isle. I was brought here on a mount. We can leave the same way. Now, you mentioned it. I did notice some flying creatures near the terraces. Given our numbers, we'll need a large one, but regardless of size, all can be won over with ether. Excellent. Let us go and find our mounted ones. Oh no! He's been dropping eaves! It's a snooping Voidsent. Not good. Lord Golbez must hear of this. Get him, you son of a bitch! Ah, he's gone. One for the road. Ah. Oh. Please do. Ah, right. It's like, what's red in my inventory? Coffer I forgot I had. Zero will best know how to handle these creatures. Let us watch and learn. Were I hear my true form, I'd be able to carry you all, but even were it possible to so enlarge the gate, the risk would be too great. For now. Not all Voidsingers can fly. It stands to reason that some would be made to serve as mounts. Should be able to find him out here. With the castle in disarray, the creatures will be hungry. Just a little ether should suffice. Are you ready? Leave Troia Keep. Goodbye, Fell Court of Troia.
There it is.
Taxi. Hello, taxi. Can we pet the taxi?
Good. It agrees to serve. Get on.
Acids of arms, baby. Everybody does the super. They were talking on the mount. All right, everybody, we're doing the superhero landing when we jump off. Everybody, here's the pose. This is what we want to look like, and they nailed it. Spotless. Had it in one. Nobody even did like a trick roll or anything. They just knew what they needed to do.
What
Coordination.
Is this place?
My domain. In the beginning, it was a sanctuary for me alone. But over time, others began to gather here. Those who had nowhere else to go.
A settlement of pariahs.
What's that?
New friend.
They're mortals!
What's enticing you here? Let me have some, let me have some! Not fair.
You are under my protection here and will not be harmed. I give you my word. Follow me.
So Zero's Sanctuary is just so cool. As I mentioned before, I love the concept of being able to walk around a town. Monster Town in Super Mario RPG was the same way. Just being able to just like, here's a thing that you killed about 5,000 of, but this one you can go up and have a chatty with them. Interested in me, are you? Too bad. I'm not interested in you. God, burned! To walk away in shame. It pains me that we can't come back here and hang out. That you can only get here in patch content. I would set my ether point here if they let me. Mortals, even the world has an irresistible ring. Just to hear it makes my stomach rumble. I mean, it's good. It's got the ruined civilization look. It's still got a cool hitbox. Like, you just imagine there's all this cool stuff in the building in the background. You got the very gentle but still foreboding music. I love everything about this. Everything about this. It's normal enough for newcomers to appear, but for her to bring them herself, that's never happened before. At least not in my time. Hello. Hello, floating block. He's vicious. So hungry I might die, but I can't. Not while someone's near. You're not devouring my ether, you hear me? You're not devouring my ether! Cannot speak to you. Anybody hidden? No hidden. My niece! This dude's job is just to look like a badass and hover. Takes it seriously. Whose likeness is this, you ask? The hero who will save the world. I'm waiting for the day he comes. Or is it a she? I can't remember the details. I don't know how long I've been waiting, or even why I wait. Could you be the hero, perhaps? No, I don't think so. Something tells me I'll know when I meet him. Or her. I'll just have to keep waiting. Very subtle, but appreciated. I can talk to you. I want to talk to all of you. Squid-headed voice. Ian. It is an immortal. You remind me of the time I was summoned to your world by someone who sought beauty. Well, it turned out to be a deviant who had my vessel chained to a bed. And when I tried to break free, he had the gall to call me a hideous fiend. And if that wasn't bad enough, he started slicing me up. I left that body and fled back here as quickly as I could. Never again. Never again. Oh, preposterous. That's so cool. Let me live here. New housing, Yoshi people. Tis said that a person's domain is a reflection of what abides in their heart. If true, this place may offer a glimpse into Zero's past. There's quite a gathering of Voidsent. I pray one among them has the knowledge we seek. The longer one lives, the more one yearns for peace. I understand why some would sequester themselves here. This is my abode. The others won't come near, so you may be at ease. While they know their place, if tantalizing ether were to walk by, I can't guarantee they wouldn't pounce. Oh no. It is a Voidsent's nature to consume, their sole purpose. Even if the pursuit of ether may lead to their undoing, many succumb to instinct. But any who succumb here will have to answer to me. This is my domain's one and only rule, and it is absolute. Consider yourselves duly warned. If you wish to go among the Voidsent here, that is your choice to make. All have fled from one master or another, but whether any of those masters in turn serve Golbez, I do not know. You must ask them yourselves. Most have traveled to your world, so it shouldn't be difficult to communicate. Shall go about making inquiries at once. Thank you for your counsel. I've already talked to all of them. Fine, I'll talk to him again. Threaten me with a good time. You're going too, of course, in which case I shall accompany you. I only wish to observe. Do not expect me to help. It is settled. I'm ready when you are. I have to talk to 3. Ask about Zero's abode. I call this my abode, but spend hardly any time here. I return only for meditation. While physical wounds can be healed by replenishing one's ether, you can't preserve your form if you lose sight of yourself. Such is the risk inherent in consuming another's soul. It dilutes your sense of self, alters you inside out. To guard against this, I meditate. Visualize who I am in a place all my own. Ask about the plaza. This is the heart of my domain. Normally it's deserted, but you and yours have drawn everyone out. I don't recall this statue, though. However it came to be here, I certainly didn't wish for it. Not consciously. To walk around with her like that. You're her minion, then. You know I don't take minions. He has some questions, and I want you to answer them. What do you know about Golbez? Golbez? I don't know that one. Only Scathach. Scathach? How do you say these Void Ark names? When she led us beyond the veil, I grew scared and fled. I've been here since. I don't know anyone else, nor do I wish to. That's all I can tell you. Scathach was a powerful Voidsent who ruled over a vast domain. That was a long time ago, though, so I doubt he has any connections to Golbez. Golbez is a more recent thing. Stay away from me. You don't want to be eaten, stay away. Golbez, Golbez. I've heard the name before. Ah, I remember always speaking of a great crusade. I don't know what that is, but it sounds delicious. Crusade, you say? From whom did you hear this? Farfarello. He was a minion of another minion. Went on and on about the terrible things he saw. I see. Perhaps Farfarello can tell us more. Should have. You're one of the mortals. Is it true? When you die over there, do you really die? Yep. So it is. So it is. What brings you here then? Talk to me about Golbez. Ah, yes, Golbez. He seeks strong minions to grow his army, so I hear. But recently he stopped doing that. Instead, he devours all. Perhaps he's gathered enough fodder and is now intent on bolstering his own strength. A sure sign that he's about to make a move. Satisfied with what you learn? Ah, but let's step away before you become too tempting to resist. Seems the rumors of Golbez reach even my remote domain. Fair to assume he's gathering strength for his crusade, whatever that may be. But I must say, I wouldn't have guessed that Farfarello once fought in Golbez's army. It's a miracle he survived serving an Archfiend. Eh? I suppose I should explain. Farfarello is the weakest among us. Constantly in fear of being devoured, he seldom consorts with others. The only ones he's comfortable with is Siriato. He's a fellow coward who runs the instant he senses a threat and won't stop until he's exhausted. When their hunger goes too intense, they feed on each other's ether, such is their relationship. But I ramble. Do you tend to seek out Farfarello, I presume? Then I'll come with you. He's less likely to hide that way. Meanwhile, elsewhere, which totally isn't a crater on the moon.
Not only did the mortals conquer Troia, they defeated Scarmiglione.
Scarmiglione.
I struggle to believe it. They're very small, my lords. They were aided by one of our world, who transformed Scarmiglione's soul into crystal.
I do enjoy Golbez's pondering my orb pose here.
Crystal.
Very broody.
This one speaks of Memoria. Now there's something I've not heard for an age. It'll bring a pang of nostalgia to my breast and a tear to my eye. If the very notion wasn't absurd! Drowned in darkness, as were we all.
And yet Scarmiglione still does not answer. Were he alive, he would have returned by now. Weakest though he was, his ability to regenerate was without peer. If this account is true, if a Memoriat has survived, they cannot be suffered to live.
Leave this matter to me, Lord Golbez. I, Barbariccia, shall strike down any who pose a threat to our plans.
Barbariccia.
'Tis true, you are a proven commander, well suited to leading an assault.
And when I have succeeded, I would beg a boon of you.
What do you desire?
The dragon's ether. All that remains.
The Emperor's no place.
With respect, my locks are free as the wind, without incentive to sway me. I know not whither they will blow.
Boldly spoken. I trust you will not disappoint me.
Upon this flowing hair and my immortal soul, I will not fail.
Then go and impress upon these interlopers the futility of defiance.
My lord.
Oh, gotta talk to her here again. Farfarello keeps to the fringes of my domain this way. The Void Sent here don't answer to a master. They can do as they please. But all must answer to the hunger and seek out prey when they need ether. Except Farfarello and Siriato, that is. They are content to take from one another. Barring an incident, they dare not venture out. When he takes flight, Siriato will not seek shelter until he's utterly spent. Farfarello, on the other hand, prefers to hide in the same place. Come. Hello, Varshan. 'Twas in order to strike down the cloud of darkness that my sister crossed over into the void. What befell her after she vanished into the gate? How did she become Golbez's captive? These things and more I hope to learn. Hello, Siriato. whatever will I do now? Siriato, this is rather unexpected. Where is Farfarello? Farfarello isn't here anymore yet. He's left. Yes, that's right. Left? That doesn't sound like him at all. Well, he's gone, all right. What more do you want me to say? And off he flees, as he's wont to do. Something about this doesn't sit well with me. What do you make of Siriato's behavior? I don't think he was telling the truth. So you think so too? As he says, Farfarello is gone. That is quite unusual. As is the fact that Siriato, who was clearly frightened by something, chose not to flee but instead hid here, where Farfarello usually... No. We must go after Siriato now. She already knows. Hello again, vicious void scent. So good. Siriato, we need to talk. There's no time. The wind rises. We must flee. Wind rises? What is he talking about? After him. Yeah, Justinian. The Void Scent is too weak to create its own domain. It must join with others for protection. Alternatively, it might devour them in a bid to become stronger, but in doing so, risk losing its sense of self. It's an unenviable struggle. A little bit of water right here. Splish splash. What's gotten into you? What do you mean the wind rises? When the wind rises, she comes! Barbariccia! Barbariccia? Who in the world is that? We must flee! All of us! There's no time! I don't sense anything, but he seems convinced. It's a dead end beyond. We'll corner him. We're doomed. There's nowhere to run. What are you running from? I already told you. Barbariccia, the Archfiend of Wind. Howdy. Archfiend, you say? We will be devoured or forced to serve, to fight in the crusade, but it makes no difference. In the end, all are eaten by her or her enemies. I didn't want to fight anymore. That's why I fled and came here. I see. That explains everything, almost. I thought it was Farfarello who used to serve the Archfiend, not you. Not you, who always ran at the first sign of trouble. You who now speak as though you were Barbariccia's minion. There's only one explanation. He devoured Farfarello, didn't he? Indeed. That would account for his uncharacteristic behavior. So, is that the way of it? Did you devour Farfarello? And not just a portion of his ether, but its entire being. How did you know? It wasn't only your behavior that felt strange. You felt strange, as if there was more than you present. Now, I don't believe you lost control. More likely it was at Farfarello's behest. Can't hide anything from you. I admit it. Farfarello didn't leave. I ate him. He feared Barbariccia more than anything. He hated the endless fighting. So he begged me to devour him, that he would never have to fight again. Rather than an eternity of fighting, he chose a moment of pain. For all the good it did, I can still hear his voice in my head. He's frightened, so very frightened. When you're eaten, your essence is blended with that of your devourer, and though you have no control, your consciousness in part endures. Were this a world where the wheel of life and death still turned, the soul wouldn't linger so stubbornly. In time, it would return to the great flow. There's no such end here, no escape. All know this. In making his choice, Farfarello must have been desperate indeed. And now that desperation has joined with Sidiato's fear, driving him to act erratically. This place will become a battlefield. We don't want to be eaten, neither me nor Farfarello, but there's nowhere else to go. Nowhere. And tell me about Barbariccia. I would know who it is we face. It is too late. She's as good as here, and no one can escape her winds. No one! Her locks are as the wind.
Barbariccia! She has come!
Barbariccia. I will accept the Valvalis.
And she's brought her domain with her. The Archfiends after you and yours, I shouldn't doubt. Perhaps you should go and find them. But be warned, whatever this is about, do not expect us to get involved.
Stoic nod.
I can't manage eating and being eaten. Viola wants to be left in peace.
You and me both.
The perfect little glimpse into Zero's mindset. Also explains why she puts up with all the stragglers.
One of the Archfiends approaches.
As Istola mentioned, her domain is a reflection of Zero, and so you get this little subtle reinforcements.
They must have been tracking our movements.
She's here.
Yes! Another powerful woman has arrived!
Excellent. You've saved me the trouble of traveling to Troia.
So you're Barbariccia.
Mind your manners, mortal. My name is not to be spoken, save in reverence and fear. And what is this pitiful domain? Pitiful wretches all. I will put you out of your misery. Alas, poor Scarmiglione, and good riddance. Felled by outsiders in pursuit of what? Pray tell?
God, she's so awesome.
A dragon. One who crossed to this world thousands of years ago. Know you aught of it?
A dragon, you say? Huh. My Lord Golbez is more clever than I realized. To let the prize live, that it might lure more prey to us. Very well. In gratitude and service, I shall devour every last mote of their souls.
Where is she? Where is Azdaja?
Huh. You even share its scent. How curious. And irresistible.
If you think us easy prey, you're wrong.
Unlike Scarmiglione, I need not skulk in shadow to claim what is mine. If you would know about the dragon you seek, then enter into my domain. You may flee instead if you wish, if the fate of the sorry lot here is of no concern to you. One way or another, I will have satisfaction.
What's the plan then?
Go after Barbariccia, what else? War of life craves violence.
Indeed. Yet she will have the upper hand in her domain. We must be no less than fully prepared.
We find her and get our answers. Will you be joining us, Zero?
You may be easily goaded into accepting her challenge, but my curiosity is not so insatiable as to cloud my judgment. Nevertheless, if you are desperate for my aid, you know my price.
I shall pay it. So long as you leave me strength enough to see my sister home, you may take as much as you wish. And lest you forget, mine is no ordinary ether. Barbariccia, too, recognized its potency.
Very well. We have a bargain.
The little I learned in your absence did not pertain to the Archfiends. That discussion can wait until after we've tended to Barbariccia. Just you wait, Barbariccia. I'll have answers from you yet. I have no intention of demanding anyone's ether until afterwards. Weakening you now would only reduce my chances of getting paid. The less time we give the enemy to prepare, the better. If anyone's ready, then let us set forth. Indeed, and yet, my heart weighs heavy for those Barbariccia struck down. Were it not for us, she would not have come here. Should you require a moment, Zero? For what? Barbariccia took what she could. She was wise to strike quickly, as we would be. Agreed. This is no time for sentiment. Only the battle matters now. Options. Battle dance. Might trigger a cutscene, but I think we could just be cool with it. A word of warning. Barbariccia spoke as if she would give us answers if we were to defeat her. But even assuming she'll talk, which I doubt, I trust I needn't tell you how foolish it is to give an Archfiend a second chance. Best to seal her away at the earliest opportunity. If you wish to peer into her past, the Memoria will suffice. I'll try, but I make no guarantees. You do that. And if you fail, well, you'll just have to search elsewhere for your answers. Rest assured, this won't be our last opportunity to learn about Azdaja. If another Archfiend were to fall, Golbez would surely be compelled to respond. We need only wait for our quarry to come to us. Indeed, if our struggles with Scarmiglione taught us aught, 'tis that we must hold nothing back when facing an Archfiend. Let us heed Zero's advice and seal her away at the earliest opportunity. We're all in agreement to let us be off. We travel by Nizrok. Oh, there it is. Perfect. It is perfect time to stop. Because we'll go to the domain. We'll sit on queue for 45 minutes next week. And then we'll get one of the best trials in the game. In the game. Ugh. Can you imagine? I mean, I can imagine it. I still remember. This whole patch was absolutely cool. Nails my personal choices in aesthetic. You get Scarmiglione, gets a big boss fight, and then gets the big duty afterwards. You're getting all this awesome lore dropped on you about the 13th and their culture and how absolutely wrecked their life is. And then it just goes from strength to strength. Everything's cool. After this patch, you're just like, how could this go possibly wrong? Everything's rad. But they found a way. But for now, we're going to enjoy how cool this damn patch is. So, thanks everybody for hanging out. More Salmon Max Saturday. I'm probably going to finish season 2 of Time and Space, and then I might pivot. Still weighing my options. But for now, though, I'm gonna hang it up.